It's time for the Hebrew of the week. Just a short verse today, Ruth 2:5. So Boaz has come to the field, and now he notices Ruth. Hubba hubba. So let's go ahead and see if you can pronounce that Hebrew. And here's my pronunciation. Vayomer Boaz la'aro ha-nizav. Okay, so Vayomer, just go ahead and memorize it. It's and he said. It's all over the Old Testament, all over the narratives. And said he said, and we know who the he is. It's Boaz. And Boaz said. Typical Hebrew construction: verb first, then the subject. Vav patak doubling is the vayiktol, the preterite, the converted imperfect, the past tense. And he said. It's converted imperfect, so that's yod is a third masculine singular imperfect. So it is a call, or G, if you want to call it G, a call, imperfect, converted imperfect, from Amar, third masculine singular. So, and Boaz said, he said, la'aro, he said to his servant. The lamed is to, the vav, the holem vav is his, so to his, and then na'ar is the servant part. And Boaz said to his servant, which servant did he talk to? Well, I'm glad you asked. To the ha-nizav. Okay, so hey patak doubling, that's the. Now, if you know nizav, I've never met him myself, but if you know the word nizav, it's to to stand, to appoint, it's a verb. And so a the on a verb, I'm thinking participle. And so it is. Now, this is not a real common form. In fact, don't tell anybody, but I looked it up. It's actually a coincidence that there's a nun here, because the nun here is actually the performative of the Niph'al stem. So this is a Niph'al participle. I tried to bring that out with being appointed, not to appoint, but being appointed, because the Niph'al tends to have a passive sense. And the verb, so what happened to the actual first nun was assimilated into the sade. Nun assimilates when no vowel separates, and you have a doubled sade. So the reason why this is doubled is because it's nazav. This nun is the Niph'al stem, and then the first nun of natzav has been sucked into the sade. Pull it out, you've hit an artery. Anyway, so this is the one being appointed. It's a participle. And Boaz said to his servant, that is the one who is appointed, al-ha-kozarim, the one appointed over the ones reaping, over the reapers. Don't fear the reapers. Anyway, because they have somebody who's appointed over the reapers. So again, this is hey patak doubling. It's the on kazar, which is a verb. So we have another participle here. And hirik yod mem is a masculine plural ending, so it's the ones, the guys. They would say that even if there were some girls scattered among them, obviously. There are. So the reaping ones. And Boaz said to his servant, the one being appointed over the reapers, over the ones reaping. And here's where the quote starts. To whom is the female servant this one? Okay, the pronunciation would be lami ha-na'ara hazot. Okay, so la again is to, the preposition to. Me is who. Remember, Hebrew is the word where who is he is she, me is who, and dog is fish. So me means who. So to whom, this is the same word as up here, na'ar, except it has a kamatz hey on it, which makes sense because that's a feminine singular ending. And Ruth, surprisingly, is a feminine singular person. So, to whom is the female servant, that is, this female servant? Zot is the feminine singular form of this. And so an adjective has to agree with the noun it goes with in its gender, in its number, and in its definiteness. So gender, this is feminine. So zot, it's feminine. The masculine form of it is zeh. So zot is the feminine singular form of this, of the word this. So we have feminine, feminine, singular, singular, and then definite, definite. Both of these have hey patak doubling, hey patak doubling. So we have a match. So this female servant is the way we would put it in our translation. To whom does this female servant belong? In so many words. That's what he's asking. Where did she come from? I've never seen this woman before. So, and Boaz said to his servant, the one being appointed over the ones reaping, whose female servant is this? And that is Ruth 2:5, our Hebrew of the week.